Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, today I will talking a lot topic to share with you guys. So let's get started. Let me introduce myself. My name is Geza Azahra Devitria. You can call me Sa or Icha. I was born in Garut. I'm the first of 3 children. I have 2 younger sisters, one named Queen Akila Devitria and is in elementary school, and the second name Chaira Ainin Devitria. And I have 2 great parents, my mother and my father. My father's name is Gengen Devitriansah and my mother's name is Fitri Dwi Wahyuni. And when I was 3 years old, I could read and I entered kindergarten when I was 4 years old. And I didn't stay there for long. When I was 5, I entered elementary school at SDN Sirna Jaya 1 with curtain condition because I was still underage. And my hobbies in elementary school were counting and reading, so I actively participated in competition, and also I like to join Scout and participated in several competitions. I got several awards while in elementary school and graduated as the best student. And then I continue my education at the Madrasah Sanawiyah in Pesantren Persatuan Islam 76 Tarogong. There I focus on memorizing the Quran and learning religious knowledge. Then I continued high school education at SMA Negeri 6 Garut. I developed my hobby by participating in many national competition like kompetisi Sains Nasional Fisika or KSN in 2021 and Olimpiade Sains Nasional Biologi or OSI in 2022. And I also joined the organization like Palang Merah Remaja because I also like social activities. I became head of the public relation division in Palang Merah Remaja. And then my hobby is traveling and I am interested in technology and network innovation, so that I find my job that suits what I want. I am currently studying at Polytechnic State of Bandung with telecommunication engineering degree. I chose telecommunication engineering because I'm interested in innovating about network and want to work in creative industries that I have a lot to do with network and telecommunication. And I want to develop internet signal so that it can facilitate communication network in creative industries like such as film, radio, and television. Well, that's all about myself, so let's move to the topic number 2. Okay, now I want to describe about people who motivates me. She is Maudy Ayunda. I read her book Color Dear Tomorrow, which was written by herself. So, Maudy Ayunda is an Indonesian singer, songwriter, musician, activist, actress, and author. Her full name is Ayunda Faza Maudia and affectionately called Maudy or Modi. She has a long wavy black hair with dark brown eyes color. Her face is oval, sharp nose, and has a fuller lower lip and beautiful smile. Her body is slim with 55 kg of weight and she's tall with 167 centimeter. She has got exotic skin that make her beautiful as an Indonesian woman. And her debut in the entertainment world in Indonesia began when she was 11 years old through a movie entitled Untuk Rena, which was released in 2005 in the film produced by Mayus Film. Maudy Ayunda is the main character who plays the figure of Rena. From her role in the movie Untuk Rena, Maudy Ayunda was awarded the Selected Lead Actress Award by Jakarta Film Festival in 2006. Maudy Ayunda is smart, multi-talented, beautiful of course, friendly, and funny. She was a runner-up in a speech competition at her school, and after graduated from British International School, she has continued her study to Oxford University by majoring Philosophy, Politics, and Economy or PPE and graduated in 2019. Apart from building a career in the entertainment and writing, Maudy Ayunda is also active in Indonesia's social, economic, and political scene, more specifically the part that can have a direct impact on the life of young people. Thus, Maudy Ayunda is also known as an activist. In 2015, Maudy Ayunda was an escort for the British Prime Minister David Cameron when he visited Jakarta. She is a perfectionist, consistent, charming, super, gorgeous, and polite. She is also involved in campaigns against modern slavery, which includes forced labor, marriage, and hazardous work. And in March 2017, Maudy Ayunda was chosen as a spokesperson at Modern Slavery at Vice Presidential Palace. Through her work, Maudy Ayunda introduced Indonesia to the reality of modern slavery, and she uses social media platforms to spread the message. In 2022, she was again appointed to participate as a spokesperson for the Indonesian G20 presidency. She was trusted by the Minister of Communication and Information to convey information related to the implementation of Indonesian G20 summit activities. Through this opportunity and her work, Maudy Ayunda educates and provides inspirational message to the entire community, especially young Indonesians. She loved Indonesia very much, but say that she couldn't find her identity in her own country, so she chose to go abroad. And she felt she found herself abroad and chose the American Korean descent. Some people feel that Maudy Ayunda's success is achieved through her privilege. It is said that Maudy walks the red carpet of ease and facilities, making it easier for her achievement. However, her cleverness to position herself and utilize all the support and hard work and persistence are the factor of her current success. And in my opinion, although she said that she was able to find herself abroad and marry a foreigner, she returned to live in Indonesia and did many activities that could help Indonesia develop politically, socially, or even economic. Her dream to pioneer edutainment led her establish a foundation called Maudy Ayunda Foundation. The foundation was created as form of concern for Indonesia students with programs that focus on scholarship, the poor children, and mentoring. In addition, she founded the Leaders Camp movement. The movement is a movement to share knowledge to school, spread 1,000,000 books, provide domestic and foreign scholarship, and other activities. And then that's all about people I'm described. So let's move to topic number 3. Okay, now I have one thing to describe to you. This can be considered electronic or stationary stuff, but it is an electronic device. This is a scientific calculator. A scientific calculator is a specialized electronic device designed to perform a wide range of mathematical and scientific calculation with precision and accuracy. It is a portable handheld tool commonly used by students, engineers, or professionals in various fields. A typical scientific calculator is rectangular in shape and small enough to fit comfortably in one hand or a pocket. The color is pink. The size is 15 cm in length. It's made from plastic, but it's strong and it's hard. It has a cover on the front, can be opened by sliding. The brand is Joico with CC25CO. It costs 79,000 rupiah. The calculator has a 1.5 volt battery. It features a digital display screen that can be either single line or multi-line. It uses it to show both the input value and the result of calculation. Most scientific calculators have a keypad with a numerous buttons, each labeled with specific mathematical function, symbol, and number. These buttons are designed to facilitate various mathematical operations, including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and some logarithm, exponential, trigonometric function, and more. And some function and features include basic arithmetic. The scientific calculator can perform standard arithmetic operation like this is addition, this is a subtraction, this is a multiplication and division. And to have a trigonometric function, they can calculate trigonometric functions such as sin, cos, tan, and their inverse is arcsin, arccos, and arctan. And then have a logarithm and exponential function can compute logarithm or natural logarithm and exponential. And number 4 is roots and square roots. Calculator can find square roots and roots of number, and have a statistical function, but I don't need the statistical function because I'm in engineer's field, so I'm not using a statistical function like mean or standard deviation, and I don't need it. And then have a complex number module. The scientific calculator can work with complex number and operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of complex value. And then have equation solving module. Yeah, you can move the module to the equation, including linear and quadratic equation. There is scientific calculation are indispensable tools in wide range of fields including mathematics, physics, engineering, chemistry, biology, and finance. They are commonly used in classroom, laboratorium, and workplace, and such as solving complex equations, graphing function, and analyzing data, or verifying scientific theories. So that's all about describe of things. So let's move to the topic number 4. Okay, now I want to describe about two places. One about my hometown and one more about a place when I want to go. Garut is where I was born. Garut is a characteristic Sundanese town in the highlands surrounded by mountains, volcanoes, and crystal clear lakes. Garut is situated in the southern part of West Java. It is approximate to 70 km southeast of Bandung. The city is blessed with pleasant tropical climate, making it an ideal spot for those who enjoy outdoor activities and natural landscape. And then Garut was nicknamed the Kota Intan by Soekarno in ancient time because the city of Garut was very bright and at night sparkled with flickering lights. And Garut experienced a tropical climate with distinct wet and dry season. The temperature in Garut typically between 20 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. The wet season falls between November and March, when the region receives heavy rainfall, while the dry season from April to October is characteristic by sunny and warm weather. And the people of Garut are known for their warm hospitality and strong connection to their Sundanese cultural roots. Traditional music, dance, and art are an integral part of the local culture. The majority of the population practice Islam, but there is also a significant portion of indigenous beliefs and customs. The primary language spoken Garut is Sundanese, but Bahasa Indonesia is widely understood and used especially in more urban areas and for communication with tourists. And if you want a holiday in Garut, you can choose some like to hike across to Mountain Talaga Bodas, with this pale green crater lake bubbling with pure sulfur. This cool place can be reached from Bandung in approximate 1 hour. Due to the scenic beauty of this, there are many places of interest for nature lovers. The northern part of the region is reserved for the development of the city of Garut, while the southern region is rich with a beautiful coastline, nature preserve, and beautiful scenery. Since the time of the Dutch occupation, this region has been developed as a resting place. And the hot spring resort at Cipanas has comfortable accommodation. Many people visit the Sladen Spring, which have medicating effects to purify their skin. Mount Papandayan's crater is probably one of the most spectacular mountain chains of Java Island. There is a Changkuang Temple situated by Changkuang Lake, which was a major discovery of archaeology value. It was first of its kind found in West Java. And the specific food from this place, which is very famous, is dodol Garut, a sweet food from sticky rice flour and sugar with various flavorings. And this food is offered in different wrapping and can be stored for a long time. In the past, Garut was also famous for its high-quality orange or dat jeruk Garut. Besides that, Garut has a Sundanese cuisine like nasi tutuk oncom. It is rice mixed with fermented soybean with sambal, and many other foods like es goyobot, burayot, opak, wajit, and more. Garut is a 2 hour from Bandung via the winding road that offers same view of the countryside. And Garut is accessible by various means of transportation. Visitors can travel by car or bus from Bandung or Jakarta, which are well connected to Garut by road. Within the city, public transportation options include angkot, ojek, or beca, or delman. In conclusion, Garut is a captivating destination that combines natural beauty, cultural richness, and culinary delight. Wherever you are an adventure seeking outdoor experience or a food enthusiast looking to savor local flavors, and Garut has something to offer every traveler who wants to explore the hidden gem of Indonesia. Okay, now I want to describe about a place where I want to go, and it is a French. French, officially known as the French Republic, is a country that captivates, which is rich history, culture, technology, and world-famous landmark. French is located in Western Europe and shares border with several countries, including Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, Spain, and Andorra. France experiences a wide range of climates due to its size and geographical diversity. The country enjoys all 4 seasons, its winter, spring, summer, and fall, making it an appealing year-round destination. I really like French because the historical building, it is so aesthetic, and French has a profound influence on art, literature, and music and cinema. It is the birthplace of renowned authors like Victor Hugo and Marcel Proust. France has a world's most recognized landmark. It is Eiffel Tower of Paris, from its iron lattice structure. And then I want to go to the Louvre Museum, the largest art museum globally, hosting an extensive collection of masterpieces masterpieces including the Mona Lisa and Venus de Milo. And then has Mont Saint Michel. It is an island common with medieval abbey perched on a rocky hill surrounded by tidal waters. That's really a beautiful island. And beside a historical building and culture and art, France has a great technology such as aerospace and aviation, like aviation and nuclear energy. France is a global leader in nuclear energy production with a significant portion of its electricity generated by nuclear power plants. And then has a telecommunication and information technology. France is a companies like Orange and Tols are key players in the global telecommunication and IT sector. And then has a green technology. And French have a cuisine is parity some culinary, which is croissant and baguettes and escargot. And that's all about the place I want to go. I hope sometimes I can go there. And so bye bye. Finally, I finished all about the topic I described. So thank you for your attention and see you.